Today we did a press conference simulation, which was really intense. We reported on the state of our companies, the things we've been accomplishing the past few days, which has been a really exciting experience.
So this was one of the parts of something called the management simulation. Now all the different TA groups were given a company, and they had to sort of work together as a sort of simulated management team and sort of figure out how they would deal with the crises that came up, how they would deal with the decisions that came up.
I know personally learning about the inner workings of the companies and what actually a day-to-day of some of these companies might look like has been really cool. So in the press conference, that was kind of all put to the test, both in our knowledge of what we've already done and also by simulating fake crises, and we had to deal with them, which was kind of crazy.
We didn't go first, so we weren't completely in the not knowing what was going to happen. We went third, so at that point we sort of could see the pattern that was going on. But even still, when the questions started coming up, it was still unexpected. As much as we tried to predict what they would grill us about, it was still unexpected, and there was still a lot of thinking on the spot that had to happen, which was kind of hard, but also kind of fun too.
And the press certainly was not forgiving, which I feel like we suspected going in, but it was still sort of a shock when you had lots of fake press yelling at you about various things, and you had to come up with on-the-fly answers and make sure that everything you said was a quick response, but also couldn't come back to bite you because anything you say can be quoted by the press.
It's been a lot of fun. It's definitely different than sort of your standard summer camp or summer program. The two simulations that we're doing, the management simulation and the product pitch, are just really, really awesome.
I love the program. I think it's really great. I was kind of a little bit worried when I came here, like it's gonna be really intense or it's gonna be too hard and all this stuff. And yes, it is really intense, but in an amazing way, because everything we're doing is always really interesting. NSLC does a really good job of making sure the whole program is hands-on.
After NSLC and before it, I was working a job at a startup, which was a lot of fun. And at first I wasn't entirely sure if it was worth taking off a week from work to come to NSLC, but now that it's half over, I think it was definitely a good idea.